The question was about the financial aspects. Do you make enough money playing the trumpet? Is that what you? I am very fortunate to play in a full-time symphony orchestra, which there aren't very many of them in the United States. I'd say maybe 10 or 12, something like that. I do have a mortgage, and I just bought a new trumpet. So, it's tough right now. You know, the way the economy is going, and the way that, you know, seems like orchestras today are teetering on the brink. You know, we just had the musicians of the San Francisco Symphony a couple days ago strike. You know, it's not fun. I don't say this to discourage you, but yeah, there are a lot of financial things that you have to think about. One of my things that I'm starting to kind of develop now, since we're in this kind of you know, season of you know, unsurety, it's developing a lot of different different qualities about your trumpet playing, and not just the classical thing. Because I mean, look, there's not very many full-time trumpet jobs. There's, you know, certainly less than 50, or, you know, probably around 50 in the United States, where you win the job and then you're there for 30 years and you can buy a house, like you said. It's tough. However, you can do it. It's not impossible. I mean, the three of us have done it, you know, and it's something that, you know, I always say that at auditions, it's not necessarily the most talented trumpet player that wins. It's the one that works the hardest. And that person might be the same one, the most talented and works the hardest. But I think I can speak for myself at the Pittsburgh audition. I don't know if I was the most talented trumpet player there, but I'm positive nobody outworked me, because I wanted it badly, and I was willing to do anything for it. And so, you know, when you win an audition, you go outside the hall and you run around screaming, and you're like, yeah, you know, this is awesome. I mean, like, it's life-changing, truly. But it doesn't come without sweat and hard work, and you know, and then the financial things come. but it's yeah, I mean, it's a I don't want to say dangerous situation right now, but it's a situation that is, you know, there's not very many full-time jobs. But you work the hardest, you'll have the best chance.
I was actually going to say that there are also other options, you know, aside from just, I mean, until I got a job, I was playing in whatever local orchestra I could play in. While I was at Northwestern, I was a teaching assistant for a while. I was in the South Bend Symphony whenever they would call me. I was in the Northwest Michigan Symphony. I mean, you know, you may have never heard of any of these, but they paid some of the bills, which was great. And I certainly took every gig I could. I didn't have a car the first year I was there, so I brought my bike on every train. Sometimes it would take me 2-3 hours to get to a gig, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. If it takes all Saturday so that you can, you know, get the things that you really want. And then there's always just the phrase of living within your means. I mean, you know, I don't think anyone is expecting to be a millionaire being a trumpet player. Maybe if you're Doc Severinsen, but I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm glad that that's recorded. But no. Ultimately, I mean, I think I could probably speak for all of us. I do this because I love it, not necessarily because it's going to make me the richest. So that's kind of my take on it.